The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. Check, you kill. Easy, opposite. Easy. Hey, Delta.
Breeze now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we'll take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move them around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
Latavius Murray, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, let's do it.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Switch. 3. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll toss it to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis. 34 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block.
That was stupid defense.
What it is,
he doing the same shit.
That is 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
12 yards there and a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Check 26, check 26.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota, and his throw here's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Slam, slam. One.
On play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come off the ball.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is no good. He missed it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again on second down. Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run it again with Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it stuffed them. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Come on, man. You keep fucking up the game, man. The fuck, man. Come on. Hold the ball.
Whatever block you've got, pull it out of the
that shit pissing me off, man.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right to spark a little bit of hope.
That's when the
man.
special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night. He's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Chopper.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week one, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Break it down. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 6-6, bullet pop.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Saints 20, Titans 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On third down, Murray. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. Sponge. No. Under 10. 10. Watch twitch.
Here's Mariota. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
36. H3, 218. Chopper.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Alvin Kamara unable able to push past that yellow line. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Following the interception here, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Mariota now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Joker. Jam. Three.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
I mean, just one point. Come on now, babe. It comes. What it say? My $20.
I'll come back.
That just won. That's the score? 23. Same game. Titans and
Let's go
Saints.
to your inbox. See if you been talking to. Go back up. Go down. No, the other one.
It's right here.
No.
Right here.
Mm-mm.
What you talking about? It's not a girl. That's a dude.
I really come.
What's your name?
I'll come back to you later.
No, I'm finna come up there.
No, I'm not coming.
I'm watch a movie with you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Prescott to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Dallas. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, team.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
22 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards to the house. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott from the gun. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
kill. Let's go one more. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey,
from the gun on third down, Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ted Ginn's gonna go. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
ready. 95-56.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run it with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about
Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 41 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Ted Ginn's going to go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 70 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland and you know about my relationships with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him because they have a head coach there that if he does...
Ted Ginn's gonna go! And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going up top. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 20.